we'll start you out with a close look at Sky Tower radar. And yeah, a couple of areas of rain right now from about Cedar Key to Inglis and Crystal River. These are drifting in from the north and west, and so we'll keep tabs on these the next few hours. There will be some of these showers rolling in from the Gulf, and a couple of those downpours will be possible, mainly focusing for the Nature Coast, though. So you zoom out, this is the big picture on Sky Tower vector scan. Note much of the area is going to remain quiet. Look at the day ahead, though. We'll notice more cloud cover throughout the day. There's more of those showers that I mentioned to you coming onshore through about the early and even the middle morning hours. Then as we get into the afternoon, 1, 2 o'clock, we'll watch for some additional areas to pop up closer to the coast, I-75, so maybe around Tampa, St. Pete, could see a few of those stray showers in the afternoon. But again, to the evening hours, we will watch for those thunderstorms to focus across the interior portion of the state. But then late tonight, some of those outflow boundaries will bring some of those areas of rain and storms back toward the coast. So this is 10, 11 o'clock. Looks like inland Hillsborough, Manatee, maybe even Pinellas benefits from some of that heavy rain later on tonight. Even through midnight, still watching for some of that rain. Notice it is not going to be in place for all of us, though. So still hit or miss with the heavy rain even later on tonight. And then Thursday morning, again, another story where we'll continue to start out the day tomorrow with some of those downpours and thunderstorms, again, more scattered in nature as we look to the afternoon and the evening hours. So rainfall accumulations still going to be favoring areas closer to Okeechobee, across the South Florida spots and the base of the peninsula. Also slightly more rainfall the next few days for the western panhandle. That's just going to come with more heat the next few days, though. No break from these 90s, and in many spots, triple-digit feels-like temperatures as this onshore wind pattern continues today, but eventually we'll shake that up and see more of that east wind make a return. So for today, plan on more clouds. We're going to see a couple of upper 80s near the coast. Temperatures just a few degrees cooler as we're mostly looking for highs around 90 to about 94, 95 for our inland spots. Tampa, we've been at 94 the last few days. I'm calling for about 92 for the high this afternoon. But as we look at your 7-day forecast, keeping that heat around, looking at the possibility for these mid-90s to build back in for the weekend as we keep those storm chances around 30 to 40% into the next few days. Happy Wednesday, everyone. We're starting you out with a look around the area this morning, where overall some passing clouds in the day ahead, but we're still going to have plenty of blue sky, sunshine in the mix, and we've bumped up those storm chances just a bit. The last few days we have been very dry, and we'll see up to about 40% coverage of showers and storms today as well as tomorrow. Look in the heat index, though. That's been the big weather story really since the end of last week, where we had those heat advisories up, and we've been dealing with this west wind, water temps in the upper 80s, so it's feeling more like 95 in St. Pete as well as Sarasota. Tampa feeling like about 93. These are going to get up to about the triple digits for many spots. Plan on heat indices today about 99 to 105. And that's factoring in the true temperature, which actually is not bad at 86 in Sarasota, 84 the temp in Tampa, and we got about 80 degrees in Brooksville. Few 70s still in the mix scattered across our inland counties. You'll catch up to the rest of us soon for the 80s and the 90s area wide. So this is a look at the hour by hour feels like forecast. You see right around 11 a.m. if not noon. By then we're feeling like 100 in Tampa. Peak heat index likely tops out around 102. So just a touchdown from yesterday. We switch over to Sky Tower radar. Just few of those showers lingering across Citrus and Hernando. That's where I've been watching for the rain this morning. Otherwise, big picture here on vector scan, keeping us quiet here through the next few hours. It's really Citrus, Hernando, and Pasco where those onshore winds may allow for a couple more spotty showers this morning, early afternoon. Then once that sea breeze ramps up, that's going to pin up most of our evening storms closer to Polk County, Highlands County. Some spots there have gotten 6 inches of rain over the last week. But the difference in tonight is we'll watch for a couple of those showers and storms to drift back toward definitely portions of Hillsborough, if not some of our coastal counties late tonight. And then as we look ahead to tomorrow morning, starting out with that southwest wind, a couple of downpours could be possible Thursday morning coming in from those winds out of the southwest, with some of that scattered shower and storm activity then continuing into the afternoon and the evening hours. The rain is welcome at this point. Look at deficits here. We've only gotten 10 inches of rain this year in St. Pete, over a 6-inch deficit there. with about 14 inches in Brooksville, still keeping rainfall deficits over the 5-inch range for those areas. And pretty similar here in Tampa, we've only got about ½ an inch all month long. And for the year, we're running with about a 7-inch rain deficit at Tampa International Airport. So some clouds, passing showers and downpours today. Going to be talking upper 80s, low 90s for the coast, mid 90s further inland. So at least we scale back temperatures about a degree or two compared to the last few days. Right back into the mid-90s, though, looking for the upcoming weekend. Light chop on the bay today with seas around 2 feet. West wind, about 5 to 10 knots. We're going to hit high tide 10:21 this morning, 6:15 tonight for the low tide. Any of those thunderstorms ending late, if not early tomorrow morning. Looking for 70s to low 80s out the door tomorrow morning with those 30 to 40% storm chances carrying us right into the weekend. Elise?
All right.